What happens when a beloved star is thrust into the center of swirling rumors, yet chooses to confront them with courage, and by his side stands someone whose loyalty never wavers? Yoo Yeon-seok may be facing one of the most scrutinized moments of his career. But it's Chae Soo-bin's quiet, steadfast presence that's capturing hearts and headlines alike. Tonight, Red Carpet Revealed takes you behind the flashbulbs and whispers to uncover the story everyone is talking about. What happens when a man known for his steady composure and unshakable professionalism is suddenly caught in the whirlwind of public speculation? For Yoo Yeon-seok, the past few weeks had been nothing short of relentless. Headlines splashed across tabloids, speculative blog posts multiplied overnight, and online forums buzzed with whispers that blurred the line between fact and fiction. Yet, in the middle of this media storm, there she was, Chae Soo-bin, standing not behind him, not in the shadows, but squarely in the light. Her quiet loyalty speaking louder than any official statement could. It started with a single photograph, a grainy image leaked by an anonymous source, showing Yoo Yeon-seok leaving a late-night gathering. There was nothing incriminating in the frame, nothing that should have ignited such controversy. Yet the timing, combined with the suggestive captions that accompanied it, made it the perfect fuel for gossip-hungry outlets. By the following morning, the photo was everywhere. Speculation about his personal life spiraled out of control. And for the first time in years, his name was trending for reasons unrelated to his acting career. The rumors ranged from the absurd to the potentially damaging. Some claimed he was involved in behind-the-scenes disputes, others hinted at a secret relationship that had somehow crossed unspoken industry lines. His agency released a brief statement urging the public not to believe unverified reports. But it did little to quell the fire. Every hour brought new witness accounts and dubious insider claims. The pressure was immense, and those who knew him best worried about how it might affect the man who had built his reputation on integrity and hard work. Chae Soo-bin had her own flourishing career to protect. Known for her grace under pressure and her disarming charm both on and off screen, she was often lauded as one of the industry's rising stars. The two had met years ago, working together on a short promotional film, and had kept in contact ever since. Friendship had always been understated, a mutual respect grounded in shared values and an understanding of the unique demands of their profession. When the rumors about Yoo Yeon-seok broke, everything changed. The public sign of her support came at an awards night just days after the controversy peaked. Yoo Yeon-seok was scheduled to attend. Speculation about whether he would show up was intense. The venue was packed with press, each hoping to capture the moment he appeared. And then, without fanfare, he arrived, shoulders back, jaw set, every step measured. The crowd's murmur swelled, cameras snapping furiously. Moments later, Chae Soo-bin entered. She could have chosen to keep her distance, to avoid any association with the chaos surrounding him. But she didn't. Instead, crossed a room within her confidence and greeted him with a warm, steady smile. It was a small gesture, just a smile. Touch on his arm, but in that charged atmosphere, it felt monumental. Photographers caught the moment instantly, and within hours, the image was circulating online. Fans began to post captions like "That's loyalty and she's not hiding." The narrative shifted slightly. No longer was the focus solely on the rumors, now on the woman who had chosen to stand beside him in full view of the world. Backstage, eyewitnesses described their interaction as calm and comfortable. They chatted in low voices, finally laughing. Their body language relaxed despite the palpable tension in the air. At one point, when a stage manager signaled for them to prepare for a group photo, she lightly adjusted the cuff of his jacket, a small, intimate act that didn't go unnoticed. For many fans, it was the moment they realized her presence wasn't just symbolic, it was personal. As the night went on, cameras found them again and again. They didn't pose together deliberately, but in every wide shot, every candy backstage clip, there was an undeniable sense of connection. Even during the formalities of the ceremony, both maintained a professional demeanor. Their proximity and easy rapport stood out. Industry where even a shared glance can be dissected endlessly. These moments became more than just background details, they became the story. When the event ended and guests began to filter out, swarmed near the exits. Yoo Yeon-seok stepped forward first, bowing politely to reporters and offering a brief, steady comment, "I trust the truth will be clear in time." It wasn't a dramatic declaration. The way he said it, measured, unwavering, left an impression. Moments later, Chae Soo-bin emerged. She didn't speak. He offered the crowd a gentle wave. Her expression calm. And then, in a subtle yet deliberate move, she fell into step beside him as they walked toward their respective cars. The photographs from that departure became some of the most shared images of the week. Headlines shifted, Chae Soo-bin's quiet show of support. Loyalty under the spotlight. Social media lit up with messages praising her courage. It wasn't just about defending a friend, it was about choosing to be seen with someone at a moment when public opinion was uncertain. A choice that carried risk in an industry as image-conscious as theirs. In the days that followed, the two kept their schedules, appearing separately for work commitments. Yet, their names remained linked in the public discourse. Not just because of the rumors, but because of the new story that had taken hold, Chae Soo-bin's unwavering support. In interviews, she deftly avoided direct questions about the situation. But her tone when speaking of him was warm, respectful, and tinged with an unspoken loyalty. For Yoo Yeon-seok, that loyalty was not only a comfort but also a shield against the most damaging effects of the rumor mill. It was beginning to turn. While the controversy was far from over, the narrative had shifted enough to make space for another truth. The image of two people bound by something that could not be shaken by public scrutiny. And for many watching from the outside, it was a story worth holding on to. If the first act of this story was defined by tension and uncertainty, the next was a slow but steady reclamation of control. The rumor storm had not entirely passed, but its intensity had begun to fade. In its place was something unexpected, a groundswell of public support for both Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin. The change was most visible online. Hashtags like Stand by Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin support trended across multiple platforms. Fan-edited videos combined clips from their past appearances together with the recent awards night moments, set to soft ballads that framed their connection as a romance straight out of a drama. Articles shifted tone, moving away from scandal toward narratives of resilience and loyalty. Behind the scenes, sources close to both actors spoke cautiously about the weeks following the initial storm. They described long phone calls, meetups away from the public eye, and simple gestures, like a shared meal after a grueling day, that carried more weight than any public statement. Those close to Yoo Yeon-seok noted that her support had helped to maintain focus on his ongoing projects, giving him a sense of normalcy amid the chaos. Appearances became carefully considered opportunities. At a charity event the following month, both attended, again, arriving separately, but they inevitably crossed paths. This time, the atmosphere was lighter. The press, perhaps sensing the public's softened stance, treated the presence with less aggression. During a group photo session, they ended up standing beside each other. Candid shot later leaked online. Chae Soo-bin is seen leaning slightly toward him as he says something. Her smile genuine and unguarded. The image quickly went viral, accompanied by captions like "Some bonds can't be shaken." Yeon-seok, for his part, seemed more at ease as the weeks passed. In interviews promoting his latest project, he spoke of challenges in life being opportunities to learn, though he never mentioned the rumors directly. Still, when asked about the importance of supportive people, the answer was telling: they remind you of who you are when the noise outside gets too loud. By now, the public was less concerned with the truth behind the initial controversy and more invested in the dynamic between the two. Were they simply close friends? Was there a deeper connection? Speculation became a form of collective entertainment, with fans dissecting every glance, every gesture, every coincidental overlap in schedules. Yet, through it all, they maintained their quiet approach. There were no grand declarations, no orchestrated displays for the cameras. And perhaps that was why their story resonated so deeply. It felt real. In a world of polished press releases and carefully managed images, their bond seemed to exist on its own terms. True turning point came at a film premiere attended by both. It was an unplanned overlap. She was there to support a mutual friend in the cast, and he was attending as a guest of the director. Still, when they encountered each other in the lobby, the interaction was warm, natural, and unmistakably familiar. Cameras captured them laughing together. Tension of previous weeks replaced by something lighter. That night, even the entertainment news anchors commented on how good it was to see both of them smiling. In the months that followed, The rumors that had once threatened to overshadow Yoo Yeon-seok's career faded into the background. What endured instead was the image of two individuals navigating the challenges of public life with dignity. And, at least from what the world could see, with mutual respect and care. Whether their relationship was purely platonic or something more, had become an emblem of loyalty in an industry that often moves too quickly to value such things. Final shared public moment of that season came at a charity gala. As they left the venue, the press line was waiting, lights flashing, microphones extended. Yoo Yeon-seok offered a polite wave, while Chae Soo-bin walked just a step behind him. But as they reached the end of the carpet, he slowed, allowing her to come alongside him. Two walked out together, side by side, unhurried despite the chaos around them. It was a simple gesture, but it said everything. Here were two people who had faced the whirlwind and emerged, not untouched, but unbroken. Those who had watched their story unfold. It was a reminder that sometimes, the most powerful statement is not made in words, but in the choice to stand beside someone when it matters most. Thank you for reading this special feature on Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin's unforgettable show of loyalty and courage. Your time and attention mean the world to us here at Red Carpet Revealed. We love bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines, capturing the heart and humanity behind every moment. We'd love to hear from you. What do you think about Yoo Yeon-seok's bold stance and Chae Soo-bin's unwavering support? Share your thoughts, reactions, and theories in the comments below. Your voice makes this conversation come alive. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our latest deep dives into the most talked about moments in entertainment.